Hello my lovely viewers, you are welcome to my channel. Okay, today I want to ask some questions. Are you the type that have wondered what you will take after 72 hours of not taking Postinor 2 after having an unprotected sexual intercourse? Or have you wondered what natural ways that you can use to prevent pregnancy, since Postinor 2 has long-time side effects? And also, as a man, have you wondered what are the best ways to prevent sexually transmitted disease and infection if you have unprotected sex, since you are not a lady that is scared of getting pregnant? If yes, then this video is for you, and I would love you to stay tuned till the end, because right on this video I'm going to tell you the best prevention, the drug therapy that you are going to use to prevent sexually transmitted diseases for both the man and the woman immediately after you had unprotected sexual intercourse. And also for the ladies, I'm going to tell you the natural ways and the drug therapy that you are going to use to prevent pregnancy. And also, after 72 hours, what is the best drug that you can use to prevent pregnancy also. So I would like you to stay tuned till the end. Don't miss any part of this video, so that the video will be very important and effective for you. Let's slide on. Welcome back. Studies have shown that the capsule doxycycline, when taken 72 hours immediately after unprotected sex, helps to prevent sexually transmitted infection like syphilis, chlamydia, and also gonorrhea for both the male and the female. Now let's talk what you need to take to prevent sexually transmitted infection after having unprotected sexual intercourse. The natural ways to prevent sexually transmitted infection for both the male and the female is to wee immediately. We say pee immediately, or you wash yourself immediately after you had unprotected sex. And if you want to go into sexual intercourse, the best thing you need to do is to wash your hands and wash your private part very well before you go into sexual intercourse, so as to prevent the transfer of microorganisms from one person to another. Now let's look at the best drug of choice. Studies, as I've previously said, have shown that doxycycline has very good effects to prevent sexually transmitted diseases like gonorrhea, syphilis, and also chlamydia if one have unprotected sex. Unprotected sex in the sense that you don't use protections like condom and the rest during sexual intercourse. Doxycycline is an antibiotic. That is why you see that doxycycline is only made for sexually transmitted infections that has to do with bacteria. Okay, antibiotics in the means that it has effects on bacterial cells. It doesn't have effects on viral sex. So don't think that doxycycline is going to prevent viral infections like HIV and hepatitis. Doxycycline has its effect only on bacterial cells, so it's just made for sexually transmitted diseases that has to do with bacteria. Okay, that is why I mentioned the gonorrhea, the syphilis, and the chlamydia, because they are sexually transmitted infections that has to do with bacteria. Doxycycline can also prevent urinary tract infection for both the male and the female. But the first thing you need to do is to pee first immediately, because the microorganism that might be hanging in the urethra during sexual intercourse, if you pee, can be flushed down easily. So that is the first way to prevent sexually transmitted infections. Then now let's look at the dosage of this doxycycline. Doxycycline capsule comes in 100 milligram. Yes, 100 milligram. There are some that might come in 200 milligram. Okay, so what you do is within 72 hours you use doxycycline capsules, and the best is 200 milligram, which is 2 capsules of the 100 milligram once, okay, to prevent sexually transmitted infection. That is the right dose that you need to take. But it's always preferred that always ask your health provider, so that they'll be able to tell you the right dose and the right way to take this drug for effective results. Yeah, now let's go to the pregnancy. Now the best way you need to prevent pregnancy after having unprotected sexual intercourse, the first thing you need to know is natural ways. There are natural fruits that you can use to prevent pregnancy. The first natural fruits that I know is unripe pawpaw. Unripe pawpaw have this papain that can be used to prevent pregnancy. Also, those that are in their early stage of their pregnancy, you shouldn't take unripe pawpaw, because unripe pawpaw have the chances of causing abortion in your body. Unripe pawpaw contains papain, and that papain helps to flush the colon. It detoxifies your body systems. If you are the type of person that is looking for ways to prevent pregnancy after having unprotected sexual intercourse, you can try out unripe pawpaw. And also you can use ginger. Yes, ginger tea. Ginger has very good active ingredients, even antimicrobial effects, that it can stop even sexually transmitted diseases, urinary tract infections, and also it can be used to prevent pregnancy if you have unprotected sexual intercourse. Then the others is you should wash and pee immediately. These are not like 100% to say you want to stop pregnancy. Okay, the 100% way to prevent pregnancy is abstinence, which means don't have the sex. Okay, that is quite funny, right? But that is just the 100 ways to prevent pregnancy. Now let's move to the drug of choice. The drug of choice is emergency contraceptives, and these emergency contraceptives, we also call them the post pills. Okay, the post pill, the ones that we have commonly around us, is Postino 1 and Postino 2. The Postino 1 is the one that has just one tablet, and that tablet is taken within 72 hours after sexual intercourse. That is like 3 days after sexual intercourse. Then when it comes to the one that is Postino 2, it has 2 tablets. As the name goes, 2 tablets. You take one immediately after sexual intercourse, and the other tablet 12 hours immediately after the first one. So that is how Postino 2 is taken. Postino 2 has minimal side effects, normal, but the problem is that when ladies abuse it, when ladies overtake Postino 2 as emergency contraceptive, it affects their menstrual cycle. Okay, so it won't give them that ability to determine when to calculate their ovulation. Like a lady that will want to get pregnant again that have abused this Postino 2, you will notice that she won't be able to calculate when she's ovulating, to calculate exactly a safe and unsafe period so that she can get pregnant. That is one of the bad side effects of Postino 2. It affects your menstrual flow, your period. Okay, that is one of it. But the other ones are vomiting, gastrointestinal disturbances. Those are the other side effects of Postino 2. Therefore, Postino 2 is very effective within 72 hours of having unprotected sexual intercourse. You should have that at the back of your mind. I know some people who want to ask this question: what if I take the one that is of 2 tablets at once? Okay, if you take it at once, it won't cause any bad effect. Just that active ingredient, which is the levonorgestrel, will be increased in your body, and the side effects too will be increased in your body. That is just the bad thing of taking the 2. Now let's go to the one that you need to know, which is what will you take after 72 hours. Okay, because I said Postino 2 or the post pill is made for 72 hours. In as much as drugs work as good things, drugs are also poisons. Yes, drugs are poisonous. They can kill, they can destroy. Okay, the best thing is you always go for the natural method first before you look at drugs of choice. That is what I always advise. Now the drug that you need to take after 72 hours is the uripristal acetate, also known as ELA. It can be used for up to 5 days. That is more than the 72 hours that is made for Postino 2. If you're the type that is looking for a drug to use after 3 days of not using Postino 2, you can try out ELA, which contains the uripristal acetate. It can work even at day 5 of having unprotected sexual intercourse. But this drug doesn't work well with those women that are overweight, okay? And also this drug have the chances of changing your menstrual flow. It changes when the menstrual flow will come, and also how heavy your menstrual flow would be. That is one thing about this drug. Other side effects of this drug are headache, abdominal pain, painful periods, and others. So you always take caution while using this drug. So I would advise that you don't take Postino 2 as a routine. Don't take it regularly. Okay, try as much as you can, if you're not married, to do abstinence. And if you're married and you're trying to prevent pregnancy, you can go for family planning, okay? Or you can try out the natural methods. This video is just to enlighten you on what you need to do when it comes to unprotected sexual intercourse. So I would like you to always go to your hospital or your health provider, your pharmacist, before you take any medication. Thank you for staying tuned till the end. I remain your pharmacist God's Gift. Please don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, and if this is your first time on my channel, you are highly welcome to this wonderful channel. Like, subscribe, and put on the notification bell for more. See you next time on my next video. Bye.